going from what I would say is one pet peeve of yours with this social media thing into what is considered a pet peeve for a lot of people. Jason Kelsey was in the news this week.
Yeah.
He was in the news this week for now this does him dirty in my opinion, because this picture, look, it says Jason Kelsey hasn't washed his hair in months, calls it completely unnecessary. But then they also have a picture of him, if you're seeing at takeabreathpod. It's him in a mullet. Like, this is him from like this is pre-COVID Jason Kelsey. Okay.
Yeah.
He hasn't had hair like that in forever.
Yeah.
But basically, in the article, it goes on to talk about how Jason is a believer of when you are washing yourself, you only need to get what he would say are the trouble areas or the danger zones or the hot zones, right? And so it's essentially like your armpits, your groin, your butt, and then like if you're a bigger dude, any flaps, right?
Mm-hmm. Rolls, yeah.
Yeah. So you do all those, and then everything else, you just let like the natural soap of your body and the water in the shower do its job. How do you, I don't want to say anything yet. How do you feel about this?
I don't like it. Now, okay, let me just say, on Twitter, this is a very hot topic. People talk about this at least once a month. Like, they get riled up about
Showers?
how other people bathe. Okay. There's like, there's the people who argue the same thing that Jason does, like the hot zones. There's people on the other side who are like me. I say, nah, bro, like you get, I don't use a wash rag. I use one of those like Japanese bath towels.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what those are.
I have no idea.
Love.
I use a beach towel, okay?
To wash yourself?
No, to dry myself. I skipped the washing. My bad.
I'm like, wait, you bring
why are you in there with a beach towel? Gotta scrub. You gotta scrub the whole thing.
I guess you don't want a wash rag. You just go straight to a beach towel.
God.
But
sorry,
no, so
that's what I get for trying to do two things at once. My bad. Won't happen again. But no, I don't. I dry myself with a beach towel. So you use a Japanese washcloth?
Yeah. So they're
or a Japanese towel?
Yeah, it's a net. It looks like a net.
That's why I got confused.
And it's like it's scrubbed. So you put like your shower gel on it, and then you scrub your whole body with it, type thing.
Okay.
Because that's how I've always just showered, or like with the those sponge loofah things. All over. And so it always like dumbfounds me when someone says like, "Why do you do that?" I go, "What do you mean? What do you do?"
Okay, so I guess it would depend on. I guess it would depend on what parts of the body we are talking about, right? So, because like for me, look, Jason Kelsey, and this is for his head specifically, right? He's got short hair. Like water will pretty much get rid of like any sweat, and it's not like he's sitting in mud. So there's not a ton of extra dirt is my point. So like for his head, I think that water is just fine. Like, yeah, maybe it's greasier or whatever than it should be because you're not washing it, but his hair is so short, it doesn't matter. Right. So really for me, it comes down to like your feet, right? Because what other part of the body are we talking about if we've taken out armpits, groin, butt? Like, what other part are we talking about? Are you talking about your knees? Gotta make sure you soap them knees up. Like soapy knees in my house.
I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like, so you just go in the shower, do your thing, and then that's it? Like, that's what I'm
taking
saying.
a
Like,
shower is. Like,
I'm
confused
everything. I also up my arms,
right.
like I'll take. So I'm like, but why would you not do that? I mean, I get
because to him, because to him, the fact that he's soaping those areas, right, is doing enough that combined with just the water coming down on him gets the majority of everything off, like the runoff effect, essentially. So that's what I was saying. To me, the debate actually comes down to it. You can argue the head thing. I would prefer if he hit that bitch with some shampoo like once a month. But like we can argue that. But to me, like I said, it comes down to the feet. And honestly, on that debate, I'm kind of with him.
Okay.
Like and don't get me wrong, like I will, like, every couple days when I remember, I will go and I will wash my feet specifically. But usually I'm just like the soap, because I'm sudsing everything else up on my body. I use one of those rubber or silicone thingies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look, yeah, I know. You can use that on your body, and there's one that you can use on your hair too.
Right. So I use one of those, and, it suds me up, and then I'm just like, all right, well, the floor, I'm literally standing on soap and water right now. Why do I need to wash my feet? That's my thought process. So, I don't know. Like, honestly, I feel like he said something that he knew was just going to be like, oh yeah, this is going to get them riled up. And then when you actually break it down, it's not that big of a deal. Maybe that's just me. But
I don't know, but I feel in Jason's, he, like, how do you not wash your feet after like a long football game? Like, your feet must be stinking. It must be like barking at you, like.
No, because like I said, after a football game.
I get that you're residue of soap, but I feel like you need to do more than just residue of soap.
But you got to remember too, after a football game, like, these guys are probably taking like 15, 20-minute showers, if I had to guess. Like, it's not like they're like in and out. So if I was in the shower for 20 minutes, I would think my feet were clean too.
Look, I guess I'm going to have to reach out to Jason's wife and ask her about her husband's feet.
Kylie?
Yeah.
You and Kylie are good friends?
I said I'm gonna have to reach out. I'm gonna slide in the DMs, Kylie. I hope you answer me.
I'm sure you're gonna be the first one who's done that too.
Definitely.
Poor Kylie is probably just like, I don't even care about his stupid fat feet. As always, we like to make a special request of our listeners. Wherever you are, if you're in a crowd, if you're in your car, just out loud say or yell, listen to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. If you're at work, don't do that. We don't want you to get fired. So, full staff email, subject line, listen to a conversation with Judy and Ryan. And then in the body of it, type F. If you know, you know. Judy has no idea. This is great for me. I'm not even going to tell anyone. I can't wait. I'm going to get so many
type F?
Yeah, type F in the body. If you know, you know. I'm going to get a text from my mom next week. She'll be like, why would I type F? And be like, I'm not telling you, old lady. Ha ha ha.